time I had a roster full of BBCs. Like, I was just like, ooh, like, girl, like, I was just like, who can I call up now when I'm lonely? Who can I call up to knock the cobwebs off that blood? What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what it's game for the game, baby. Yes. And yes, I had to take my stuff off because, baby, it gets a little hot in here and I don't want to be sweating while I'm telling y'all this story time, whatever, y'all. I kind of think of it. I have never told y'all this story time. But before we get into that, y'all already know what to do. Y'all already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the video and subscribe. Make sure you hype the video as well. Also, guys, I have to do a PSA before I even start. You know what I'm saying? The story time or whatever. I feel like this story time this week is going to probably like 20 minutes. You know, but I have to make a PSA every time, you know what I'm saying? This story time that I'm finna tell you guys, this been happened. Like, this happened like, I would say 2022-ish. Yeah, 2022. This happened 2022. So, yeah, so what I eat don't make you SHI. Like, y'all be up here trying to judge me about it's me telling my life stories. Meanwhile, it's people out here that done did and done been through worse than me. You get what I'm saying? I'm just being transparent about it. I'm just telling you guys how my life has been going, been in these streets, being single. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, my experiences being single. And I also finna start getting into dating advice videos and stuff like that right there. So, like, really, like, put y'all up okay, because I done seen everything. I feel like I am experienced enough to give you guys some advice. Let me know if you guys want some X tips, like sex tips. Let me know if you guys want some relationship advice. Let me know, like, any questions y'all might have, like sexually or relationship wise. Let me know in the comment section below. It's nothing wrong with conversing, being, like, you know, open about your sexuality, what you like, what you don't like, dating, all that extra stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, let's get into this story time. So boom, I never told y'all this, bro, and I don't know why. I think I wasn't shamed because it's something like, it's not like, okay, so boom. This week, I feel like it's going to be a whole bunch of story times that I've been keeping in the vault that I didn't want to tell y'all. So today we doing, if you can tell by the title, I cracked two brothers. They found out, they caught me up, and then on top of that, I started itching and burning after that. Oh my God, like, y'all, I be going through the worst, and I feel like it be my karma. It be God just knocking me upside the head with his Jesus handle. Like, girl, you should have been doing this anyway, and you track this, you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So boom, let's get into what. Let's do the Adana. We gonna call other one, the first one, Q. Ooh, yeah, we're just gonna call him Q. Yeah, we're gonna call him Q. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call him Q. So boom. And we're gonna call the other one Q and T. Okay, so boom, Q. So Q, y'all already know how I meet my, you know what I'm saying, little years or whatever from Instagram. This was around 2022. This is when I got out of my relationship with my ex or whatever, and I was just dating around, seeing this person. I was seeing multiple people, I think, from around that time, and not around that time, but around the time, like, when I had stopped talking to my ex, like, I started dating this person, I started talking to this person, I started doing this, I started doing that. You know, having situationships, not even dating, situationships, you know, where we crack and we going on about our days or whatever. So with him, it just, like, we was the same age, of course. I was trying to, you know, date around. I was trying to, you know, not stick to my type. I normally just go for a certain type. I didn't want to do that this time, so I was just like, you know what? Yeah, let me try somebody my age, he cute or whatever. And I don't know how we met on Instagram or Snapchat. It was Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. And I think, yes, boom, girl, I'm forgetting, girl. We was friends for a long time. We was texting back and forth, even when I was in my last relationship. I think we had to stop being friends or whatever. He wanted to be my best friend or whatever. And we had to stop being friends when I had sent him a video of me twerking or whatever. And then my man had went through my phone and had seen it. So yeah, we been was friends and we had just rekindled and started talking back or whatever. And what had happened was, why I had started talking to him is because when I had got out of a relationship, all the numbers that I had blocked, I went down the list, babe. I went down, ooh. Now that I'm thinking about it, Girl, I had unblocked a few numbers, and then when I hit them dudes up, girl, I didn't tell y'all about that one, about that other, that African I used to talk to. Girl, hold on, let me text that to myself real quick. I forgot. Girl, be so much going on, I be forgetting. But yeah, so I went down the unblock list, and yeah, and one of them numbers just so happened to be his number. I was looking for a plug. No shade. I was looking for a plug that I got blocked. See, when my last relationship, it was just like, oh, you had to block this person, block that person. Even if it was just like a compliment, even if it was just like, hey, what you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I could talk to no man at all. And I was just like, bro, that's controlling. Like that's manipulation. If y'all want me to tell y'all some story times about my last relationship, even though I done closed that chapter in my life, there's so many story times, so much stuff I ain't even tell y'all, bro. Like, that video probably gonna be like an hour long and some change, because he was so mentally abusive. It was just sad. But anyway, so we ended up linking back up. Mind you, we had never met in person before that, and we could never meet in person because, I don't know, I was in a relationship. So then when I got out of a relationship, I was in my own place, on my own apartment or whatever. He came over when I ain't have nothing, girl. When I had moved in, no best friend, no nothing, all this extra stuff. So we was cooling in, kicking in. I think he even came in before I got my bed. I don't know, I forgot, girl. We was playing Uno a couple times. He'd come over, we'll hit the blizzy, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. A couple times it went by like that. Then eventually we got into her. We did her Donna. We started, like, you know, I guess we did it for the first time, and it was good. Like, I didn't expect that. Like, y'all, when you get out of a long-term relationship and you see what's out there, I know these things, but when you see what's out there, lengthwise and girthwise, I be like, this is what I've been missing. All these niggas got big. Like, bro, it was once upon a time I had a roster full of big. I had a roster full of BBCs. Like, I was just like, ooh, like, girl, like, I was just like, who can I call up now when I'm lonely? Who can I call up to knock the cobwebs off that? So yeah, like, girl, them little days. But so yeah, he was slanging or whatever, girthy, you know what I'm saying, whore, rock whore. You know how some men, they got different shapes. It could be big with different shapes. It'll curve a certain way. It'll be a girth. And when it get whore, it'll be hard, or just regular whore. Y'all know rock hard and whore. Rock hard is something else. Baby. So yes, he was kind of like that. He had a straight one. Like, some of them had like a little hump and like, you know, he had a straight one. So I was like, ooh, he was in all the sides. I was like, yeah. So you know how I was just like, I was trying to find a plug and stuff like that right there. So girl, so I had told him about my dilemma. This is how it all started. Like, okay, so I told him I needed a plug or whatever. Boom, me not knowing. I think he said his bro or his folks and his bro. I think he used to talk like a different lingo. So Q was talking like my folks, I not knowing that they was related by blood for real. They didn't look alike. They was like, I would say 10 years apart. So, I mean, that's how it is with siblings. You know, that's possible, you know. But they didn't look alike at all. They had two different faces, two different builds. You know, it was this, I didn't know that was his brother. But it's just like every time I get a plug, they be trying to talk to me. It never fails. That's why I can't find a reliable. It's only one meeting that I had that did not try to talk to me or whatever. And I found out he was the brother of who I was talking to and one of my other sneaky links. I said, oh, y'all related? Oh, y'all homies? Damn, sometimes, ladies, listen, Linda, y'all don't be meaning to homie hop. We homie hop by accident sometimes because I know everybody. Like, damn, you know, everybody named Mama Kiki. So he hooked me up with his brother. And I didn't know at the time it was the blood brother. I'm thinking it's just so then, boom, I could pull up there a couple times. You know, at first it was just strictly business for a long time, right? It was strictly business for a minute. I didn't know what he was telling him. I didn't know if they was having conversations about me. I didn't know, like, you know what I'm saying, if he told him who I was to him or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? So, boom. Girl. Why one day, like, he was just like, oh, you don't never get out the car and all this extra stuff and da 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 da. And I was like, why do I need to get out the car? Because he started saying something about me getting out the car and he started saying something about me looking good and stuff like that. But just sitting down because my thighs just be thick, you know what I'm saying? Busting out the things, stuff like that right now. So one day I had got out the car and he was just like, like, you know what I'm saying, I guess looking at me or whatever. And I was like, wait, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, I see why you don't never get out of the car. I was like, what that mean? He was just like, basically, I'm looking good, I'm fine, all this extra stuff. I don't even know how we had got into. I don't even know how we had started doing Donna. He started flirting with me. That's what it started being. But it was just like, I gotta stop doing this, y'all. No shade. I've been learning this lesson years ago. Like, I had to grow up. I was still young. I had just turned, 22 at that time? I was 21, the young lick, you know what I'm saying? Don't crack nobody you buy nothing from. If you want to crack me and you still trying to make me pay for some ganja, buy the you thought this was. But yeah, I didn't know no better at that time. So yeah, it was just like that. It was just a business. I was trying to keep it business and professional because I heard he had a crazy BM, all these kids, and he was married and some more stuff. So no, I was not trying to get into that. So boom, girl. He had started flirting with me and all this extra stuff. And mind you, I'm still cracking the brother occasionally, time to time. This time, like, you know what I'm saying? Then now I'm going to pull up on the brother T because he like 15 minutes away from me and stuff like that right there. And every couple of days I need a 3, 5, or 7 or something like that. That was back when I was just buying little shit, you know. Now I buy zips. Half or a zip. Yeah. So he was just, you know, and he was just talking to me, and he was just saying, like, we was texting, talking, and every time I, you know what I'm saying, pull up to get some ganja, he'd be like, oh, you need to come kick it with me one day, come smoke with me one day, and all this extra stuff, boom, 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 right? And then, like, the brother Q, he started acting funny. Like, the more we started acting, okay, so boom, before he started acting funny, we was cracking for a minute, on and off, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no strings attached. He never made it seem like he wanted a relationship or anything like that. And I'm just like, what is it? What we doing? Like, he would be calling me, like, he was just like, I'm just vibing with him. You come over my house, I ain't never been over his house, nothing like that. So, and he had his own car, of course, you know, but he stayed with his mama, I think. So I was just like, you know, it was just that one and that. And girl, I'm gonna tell y'all this at the end. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now before I forget. Why I don't find out, girl, he done had a baby and some motion. And when when I'm looking at the timelines align right when we had stopped talking. And then once the gag is, like, you know, I feel like men gonna be with who they want to be with. And I had to come to those terms with, most of them dudes just wanted to experience me because of what they seen on social media, i.e. like me being fine, me being showing my body, me them being free, me and being happy in my own skin. And I feel like just because you show your body on social media, that don't mean you're easy. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people wanted to experience me, and they wanted to experience me, and then when they got what they got, like, the excitement was just over. And I was like, some people I could deal with that, and some people, shit, I want to crack you too. Shit, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no shame in my game. Shit, if you want to crack and I want to crack too, we can crack. We can get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I want to hit and quit it too. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. But it's come to a point where you can't be an adult about it and communicate. It's just weird. Because I started doing deep dive, and I was just like, he was having videos with chicks, taking bitches out. That's why I said, like, I had to learn to stop giving up my body for nothing because of dudes be like, oh, all these females wanting some money. I used to be a female dummy, like, oh, you know, I don't, cause I don't depend on the man for anything, and I don't need a man for nothing, but I'm finna start acting broke. I'm finna start acting broken. Tip, ladies, if you wanna, they love the broke, begging HOEs. They love some HOEs. Don't let these men get you confused, babes. They don't want no woman that's gonna be at home cooking and cleaning in the home by 9, in bed by 9, folding their clothes, washing and doing all that extra stuff, having kids back to back. Guess what? They still gonna be cheating on your with these hoes. They still gonna be following. They still gonna be looking at these. At the end of the day, he wanna, like, what? Like, let's be free. But anyway, back to the story. I'm getting sidetracked. We'll talk about that later. So, you know, I pull up over there one day because I was mad at him for something. I was mad at Q for something. And because he was just giving me, like, the cold shoulder. Like, I don't know what was. I just get in my head sometimes. I be an overthinker. I'm just like, I'm finna go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Like, it ain't gonna hurt me. It ain't gonna get back to such and such. These men need to learn how to keep their mouth closed. Men, y'all looking like this. We don't like chatty patties. Y'all be chatting up with your bro, sister, cousin, them about what you done did and who you done cracked, boob. You know what I'm saying? So I get over there, we smoking or whatever, y'all. Not even gonna lie, game trap. It was the trap at the time, y'all. I was so like I didn't know a lot of things. Like I've been so sheltered my whole life, no shade. I didn't know a lot of things, and it was just crazy work, bro. So boom, we done had that little ones and twos or whatever. We end up smoking, talking. He telling me his whole life story tomorrow. He wanted me to be his basically. He wanted me to be one of his side. He wanted me to be one of his side that he'll crack on and off again because he always had the trap and he never at home with his wife and kids. And I was just like, I don't know about that. So I'm high, I'm just feeling it or whatever. Yes, we cracked. It was okay. I ain't even gonna lie, he had a big one. I said, damn, all these motherfuckers slinging. It was big. It was just like, damn, that shit hurt too. And I was just like, oh my God. So we cracking in the damn trap, in the tails, with a double bed. I think it was a double bed or like two double beds, a sofa and stuff like that right there. It wasn't, I just like, girl, I done did some shit that I'm ashamed of because it was stinking there. I was just like, ugh. Like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like, I literally did that shit with my eyes closed. It took like 5-10 minutes and I got the hell on up out of there, babe. I got on up out of there so fast because I was just like, why did I sit up there and do that shit? And then on the way home, girl, you know my messy ass. I had to do a little boomy or whatever I posted on my story. I guess he put 2 and 2, so he seen the story, but he wasn't talking to me. And I don't understand why he wasn't talking to me because before then, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you found another. I don't know what was given, but I did it for a reason. I did it because I think I was mad about something because I feel like he wasn't contacting me or he was ignoring me. And I'm not gonna chase that. I'm just gonna go do that once. And ladies, don't use your vagina for get back. Just don't do it. Take it from a person that knows. Don't do it. Oh, hey. Listen, Linda, I'm wiser now and I'm older. You get what I'm saying? So I lived and I learned. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. So we done cracked. I done cracked the brother. I think I cracked him once. Yeah, I think I only cracked him one time. No, it was twice. Because he did come to my house. One time. So that was twice. We ain't gonna get into that. That's irrelevant. How many times we cried, that's irrelevant. Let's get into the part how we got caught up. Supposed to share my story. Boom. A couple of days later, I'm like, I think I contacted him or he contacted me. And then he was just like, oh, you, my brother, and all this extra stuff. And and I'm a hoe and all this extra stuff. And I'm just like, I'm literally in disbelief. My feelings a little hurt because I'm like, how did he find out? I'm like, dang, you gonna call me a hoe when you probably been cracking and around on me? You don't want a relationship, so why you mad? Cause I'm fucking your brother. We ain't cracking about a week or two, so why you mad? Cause I'm cracking your brother. And I didn't even know that was your blood brother. Until, the last minute, but shit, I know what I did and I know I shouldn't have did it because I paid for it at the end. So then I contacted the brother and I was just like, why would you do that? Why would you tell him? He was like, oh, I didn't know y'all was with each other. Why did you run in your mouth? You a liar. You knew we was with each other. So how you think that we met? How you think that he put me on you? And then dudes love to do this. Like, some females, y'all will be like, oh, I'm doing this and that. But why not tell him that I'm with you? I believe that's a lie. I believe he already knew. And he just told him just to tell him. And you know, men are weird like that. They'll sit up there and crack their homeboy's girl or to crack their brother's girl, trying to, I guess, feel like they one up in their homeboy, their brother. That's weird on his part. He should have been mad at his brother, not me. Am I speaking logically or what? Like, let's be for real right now. So, boom. Couple weeks later, mind you, around this time, I was still cracking my ex. All this extra stuff. I done cracked my ex. He calling me. When last time you been to the doctor? I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? He was like, oh, son don't feel right. And all this extra stuff. I went to the doctor and I got tested. Da, 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 da. No. I think that was the other time. Wait, that was the wrong time. But it's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny. It's not funny. I think I went to go get tested, and I think I had made that call to him, and I was crying on the phone because I was so irritated. It was either that time or that time. One of them times, babe, I had to break the news to my ex. My ex broke the news to me, and that's how I knew who I was messing with, and I had to break the news to them. I blocked both of them, actually. I called his phone, or I messaged him on a different page, on a fake page. I messaged Q on the fake page saying go get checked, burning, itching. Then I texted the brother, blocked him, and told him that he itching and burning and go get checked. I feel like I got it from the brother dirty gas. No shade, because he don't look like, yeah. But, girl, I don't even know if I cracked Q. Yes, I did. So, boom. Y'all, what's crazy is after I cracked the brother T, I went back and cracked Q. That's how I knew it was a problem. That's how I knew it was a problem, because when he came over there to crack, the vibes weren't even the same. He didn't even want to smoke. We cracked, and then that was it. Like, the vibe was just so off. I feel like he knew then. That was the last time he had crack, too, and that shit was just so crazy, bro. But, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But, yeah, y'all, I lived and I learned. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never do that shit again. Like, I don't know what was up with me. I don't know what had got into me or whatever. But, yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as cracking a dude on the same day. I done did that before. Cracking 2 different dudes on the same day. I done did that. I want to say a couple times. I can count on one hand how many times I done did that. But that story time coming next. How I cracked 2 dudes in one day. And it was by accident. It wasn't by accident. And you know what's crazy? The one that got cracked second didn't even notice. But yeah, y'all, them were my HOE days, you know what I'm saying, my old days. Like, when I get, like, when I'm roaming the streets and stuff like that right there, I just get in that mode of, like, you know, but now I'm scared. I had got to a point where I got so scared to even have sex. Like, I was months I went by without having sex. Like, it was me and my rose against the world, babe. It was months. Like, right before I met this person that I'm with now, it was months before I even had, and I was peaceful. I was, like, really peaceful, like, you know, because I feel like I was getting addicted to it, you know? And I was like, that's probably why, like, I'm just doing all this weird stuff, like, all this stuff that's, like, not harming me. I started, like, really feeling it. I started feeling like, girl, what's wrong with you? Stop it. You don't, like, what? You know? I was just like, bro, they just want meaningless X. They just want me for my body. And once I learned that, now, the dudes that was getting it can't even get it. Huh? I'm telling you, ain't no doubling back, babe. Ain't no doubling back. We ain't revisiting that. We ain't doing that. Nothing. So, yeah, I lived and I learned. But anyway, y'all, what y'all think about that story time? I know it was all over the place. I know it was just kind of like, yeah. But who y'all think was in the wrong? Y'all think I was in the wrong? I don't know. I done accepted that shit and moved on. That was like 4 years ago. Like, anyway. But yeah, y'all, that is it for today's story time. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let me know, like, what else y'all want to see from me other than story times or whatever. Do y'all want me to go back to my vlogs? Do y'all want me to go to my mukbangs? Because I'm just going to start back sitting here in front of the camera and just doing videos like this, talking to you guys. I wanted to show you guys, like, my life. Like, I wanted to vlog. I wanted to show you guys me cooking, me doing things, me doing get ready with me. But if y'all like my story times, if y'all like my videos of me talking and stuff like this right here, let me know, and I'll just cut the vlogs out. I say the vlogs and stuff for TikTok, and I'll just save myself the hassle. You get what I'm saying? So let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, make sure you guys like this video and hype this video. Make sure you guys turn on your notifications and stay tuned, because babe, I think tomorrow is going to be the one about the African or the 2 dudes in one day. Let me know in the comment section below as well. Bye. See ya.